Happy Tuesday afternoon, June 16, 2020. I'm Riley King, and welcome to this afternoon edition of the Riley King Newscast, right here on the Riley King Network. We have a lot of news to get to this afternoon, so let's begin. Happening right now, President Trump delivers remarks and signs an executive order on safe policing for safe communities. Let's listen into that right now, very briefly.
Stauber, and thanks also to Florida Attorney General Ashley Moody, the President of the Fraternal Order of Police, Pat Yos, President of the International Association of Chiefs of Police, Stephen Cass Stevens, and many other law enforcement leaders who are going to be joining me at the signing. Today is about pursuing common sense and fighting for a cause like we seldom get the chance to fight for. We have to find common ground. But I strongly oppose the radical and...
Okay, if you want to watch the rest of that briefing, we will share that live stream with you on the Riley King Network Facebook page right after this broadcast. Live at 3 o'clock, Governor holds first COVID-19 briefing since expiration of stay-at-home order. There are 5,345 known coronavirus cases in New Hampshire, officials say. COVID-19 in New Hampshire, what you need to know. Let's take a look at that right now. And here is a look at that information for all of you right now. There are 5,345 number of people in New Hampshire have tested positive for COVID-19. 2,107,632 number of people in the United States have tested positive. 320 number of deaths from COVID-19 in New Hampshire. 519 number of people who have been hospitalized with COVID-19 in New Hampshire. 115,998 number of deaths from COVID-19 in the United States. And let's take a look at this map of New Hampshire where current cases of COVID-19 are in New Hampshire. Manchester, 224. Let's take a look at this map of New Hampshire where total cases of COVID-19 are in New Hampshire. Manchester, 1410. Now let's take a look at these three charts here. Let's start with the first chart here. New cases each day in New Hampshire in the purple, daily new positive COVID-19 cases. In the orange, new hospitalizations, and in the red are the deaths. Let's take a look at this chart here. Current cases in the purple, total current COVID-19 cases, and in the orange, current hospitalizations. Let's take a look at this chart here. Total positive COVID-19 cases in the purple, total hospitalizations in the orange, red deaths, and in the blue recovered. And let's take a look at this chart here, age group of cases, female and male of cases, and risk information. Let's take a look at this chart here, infections, hospitalizations, and deaths. Let's take a look at this chart here. Deaths, percent of New Hampshire population, race/ethnicity of cases, and hospitalizations. And a reminder, your common symptoms: fever, lack of smell, cough, chills, and difficult breathing. How it spreads, and prevention tips. And be sure to stay with the Riley King Network for the latest of your COVID-19 information. Stay-at-home order in effect for New Hampshire since late March has expired. expired. Safer at home advisory now in effect for New Hampshire. Let's take a listen to that video from WMUR News 9.
Veltate's Building Supply is here to help build a better summer at your home. From building materials to all types of tools, paint, and everything else you need to make home improvements a snap. Shop online at veltates.com. Visit one of our 9 locations or place your order via phone or email.
New Hampshire, we are now under a safer at home advisory with the stay-at-home order expiring overnight. The one big thing that changes is eligibility for unemployment benefits. Also, state health officials are noticing some good signs. With local COVID-19 numbers trending down, health officials call it promising, but are still urging caution, saying it's still important to maintain social distancing and wear face coverings as more and more business sectors reopen.
Okay, and there you go on that video and that report. Seven sets of twins graduate 8th grade together at New Hampshire Middle School. Twins were part of school's final 8th grade class. Let's take a listen to that video from WMUR News 9.
Veltate's Building Supply is here to help build a better summer at your home. From building materials to all types of tools, paint, and everything else you need to make home improvements a snap. Shop online at veltates.com. Visit one of our 9 locations or place your order via phone or email.
Sanborn Regional Middle School in Newton was definitely seeing double this year.
Look at that. 7 sets of twins. 7 sets of twins just graduated 8th grade together. This was the school's very last 8th grade class ever. It closed permanently at the end of the year. 6 pairs of twins are from Kingston, and the Finn twins are from Newton. Of course, we wish them all a big congratulations on graduating and heading to high school, and we hope they all had twice the fun celebrating. But unusual, no doubt, to have that many sets of twins in one class.
7 sets of twins. Well, congratulations to all those students, too. That's an exciting time.
Okay, and there you go on that video and that report. Stocks gain in volatile trading as investors cheer record retail sales come back. Dow up 500 points. Stocks rose on Tuesday as record jump in retail sales accumulated with positive trial result from a potential coronavirus treatment and hope for more settlements sent market sentiment soaring. Mystery hanging death investigated. Let's take a listen to that video from ABC News.
Next tonight to the FBI now joining the investigation in LA County into the death of a black man found hanging from a tree. His family has said they do not believe it was a suicide. And authorities are now looking at a second case, a second scene 50 miles away. Here's Matt Gutman.
After days of protests,
we want justice! Whether we want it now!
Authorities tonight, including the FBI, are now looking into the mysterious hanging death of 24-year-old Robert Fuller.
The initial reports appeared to be consistent with a suicide, but we felt it prudent to roll that back and continue to look deeper.
First responders found him hanging by a rope around 3:30 a.m. on June 10th in the central square of Palmdale, California.
There was nothing else found at the scene other than the rope, which was used to hang the victim, and the contents of his pocket, as well as a backpack that he was wearing.
Firefighters took his body down and then called police.
Body was laying right here and laying down across this way.
So half on the white brick and half on the
Right.
floor here. Investigators initially called it an apparent suicide, Fuller's family rejecting that assessment, and protesters have descended on the sheriff's office and city hall demanding justice.
My brother was not suicidal.
And now authorities saying they'll reach out to police in nearby Victorville, where another black man, Malcolm Harsh, was found hanging from a tree. An investigation is ongoing. And David, we've learned that the Attorney General's Office of California will monitor the investigation, and the FBI says that it could send in agents if it's determined that Robert Fuller was murdered. They'll want to know if it was racially motivated. David.
All right, Matt Gutman in California tonight. Matt, thank you.
Hi, everyone.
Okay, and there you go on that video and that report. And thank you for joining us for this afternoon edition of the Riley King Newscast right here on the Riley King Network. Have a great rest of your afternoon, everyone. I'll see you back here later on today for another broadcast. Goodbye, everyone.